PT exam and its required score is like weather. It changes with every season, isn't it? This time the change is specific to nursing in Australia. This change is not from the Pearson side, but it's actually from the APRA side. So if you are registering or planning to register with APRA for your nursing, then there are some challenges in your way, but more good news with this change. All you need to do is just watch this video right till the end for 20 minutes and it will give you a complete picture. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PTE. I hope you all are doing good. Now first of all, please be calm. Don't get excited with this change because we all knew sometime sooner or the later this change is going to happen. APRA is going to align with the PT exam changes that happened last year. So more exciting news and more good news towards the aspirants, except one challenge that I am going to show you. And if you're really struggling with the PT exam, we do offer live classes, unlimited until you succeed, along with a fabulous app access that guides you in each and everything and also gives you amazing feedbacks. Or if you are just looking for YouTube membership, which can give you access to the prediction questions, repeated spellings, repeated collocations, grammar ebook, grammar shortcuts, templates, and some more strategy ebooks on particular topics like difficult topics like email writing, essay writing, describe image, summarize spoken text, summarize written text. Just explore everything. Link is there in the description. Let's start understanding what this change is all about. And before we move forward, please like and subscribe. So in order to understand the change first, what exactly has happened, there are two specific things that you need to remember. The date, 23rd of April 2026. This is when the change is actually applied. So tests which have been taken before this date, you guys do not have to worry about anything. If you have already achieved your scores, still able to apply using the same scores, using the previous criteria. I'll also show you the comparison shortly, what has changed, what has not, what has become easier, what has become a little bit challenging. But let's remember this date first of all. So older rules will apply if you have taken the exam before 23rd of April. Even if you have taken the exam on 23rd April, then the new changes will be applicable to you. So you need to understand what the change is all about. And I told you the authority that is making this scoring changes requirements is APRA, not Pearson. And the reason for this change is, we all knew. The Pearson changed the exam last year, added 2 new questions, changed the scoring pattern, integration of questions and everything. And that's why the APRA is also trying to align with the Pearson changes. That is exactly what is happening. Department of Home Affairs for Australia has already done the changes. 7-band, 8-band scorings are different now. If you haven't watched that video where I disclosed everything related to the exam changes, you can watch it. I'll provide the link in the description as well, and you can see the thumbnail here. So let's move to the exciting part, the change itself. So new PT score requirements for nursing APRA, overall you have to get 63. Okay. So what you will notice over here, let's talk about the current requirements first, then we will do a comparison as well. Listening 58, reading 59, writing 60 and speaking 76. So this is your new scoring requirement. Once again, I'll put the link for APRA as well, where it shows this particular new scoring criteria, where you can refer to it. All the nursing aspirants, you can have a look at it yourself. So we do have a valid source for this. Now, when we start combining the scores, because you know in the exams, you can still combine the scores. Let's understand how you can combine it, because now it gets a little bit tricky. You can still combine 2 of the scores for your nursing application with APRA. So there is a slight difference. If you're combining the scores with the previous date to the new score, then the previous date's criteria will hold for the previous test, and the new test criteria, which I'm going to discuss now, which is overall 63 in each exam, you must have to achieve, and required sectional scores for both these exams are given over here. Minimum the flooring that you have to hit is 53 in listening, 54 in reading, 60 in writing, and 66 in speaking. So this is the minimum score. If you want to combine 2 of the scores together, this is the bare minimum you need to achieve in each of the score. Only then you will be able to combine those 2 exams for your application. And this is only specific to nursing. Now let's compare with the old version. What has changed and how much the score is going to affect you. Now, good news first. Okay, easier areas. What has become easier is listening. Now you have a lower requirement. Reading also has gone down. The asking requirement before was higher, but now it is only very less, as I showed to you on the previous screen, which is reading 59, listening 58. Is this good or is this bad? It is definitely good, because a lot of students are struggling with the reading even till date. Before as well, even till date, a lot of students are struggling, were struggling and still struggling with reading speed, their comprehension. So this is definitely a good news that your reading scores requirements has gone down. It's become less challenging. Listening was not a major challenge, but even asking requirement has gone down. So it's definitely a good news. Now let's look at the other part, the difficult areas, the challenging areas. So writing, old requirement was 56, only increased by 4 points. Okay, only increased by 4 points, but it's not difficult. Okay, if you are able to achieve 50, 55, now you will also be able to achieve 60. All techniques, all latest patterns we are sharing with you, just follow that. You will be easily be able to get 60. Another important aspect is speaking was 66, 10 points increase in speaking has become 76 now. But for all of you who have taken the exam, or if you are planning to take the exam after the changes were applied, new pronunciation patterns were added to the Pearson AI. So now it's able to understand a lot of accents much more easier than what it used to. So it's not that difficult to score 76. I can tell you one thing, people who are trying to apply for immigration where 8 band speaking, 9 band speaking is much higher, close to 90 score, and they are still able to achieve. Many average students who were not even able to get 70 before are able to get 80s or late 80s as well. So I would not consider this as a challenge, even though it sounds a big increase of 10 points, but believe me, it's not. So what has the major impact changed on your speaking abilities? Your ability to cover the content part. We will give you more videos in the coming days to talk about the speaking areas in particular. But main thing is your content coverage, and do not forget about your fluency, which is still the #1 criteria. Writing expectations, yes, the templates that used to work before, the wordy templates, now you have to trim it down to very skeletal based templates, and then you have to write phrases, longer sentences in the writing section. That will give you more marks for sure. Our students are doing that and they have been able to get more marks for this. Now, overall impact, the judgment of the overall impact is that I would say definitely positive change, because the challenging areas like listening and reading has become easier for you. And the new challenges, if you think it has become harder, in speaking, it's a big jump, but I told you 10 points. The AI has also become a little bit lenient. So this is not a big impact. You can try it yourself in the exam. Or if you are not very confident, then you can train with us. We'll tell you each and everything related to every question, how to attempt. Writing, there is a moderate increase of 4 points. Once again, moderate increase does not mean a major increase. So it's still in your reach if you follow the proper advices and follow the techniques. If you want to have a look at the latest questions, we do offer as a YouTube priority membership where you can see all the latest prediction questions of this month. And if you're looking to boost your reading areas like grammar or vocabulary, or even related to your listening and writing, spellings, most repeated spellings in the exam, most repeated collocations, all those things are available to you for your purchase. Or if you become our live class student, you get access to everything, all the ebooks, all the materials, tests, practice materials, our guidance, WhatsApp support 24/7, everything you will get. Once again, don't hesitate to contact us if you are struggling with the exam. So my conclusion is that students are definitely a winner who are preparing for the APRA exam. You need to focus heavily on speaking and writing, but that does not mean you can ignore the reading and listening part. Okay, reading exam, as you already know that after 7th of August 2025, the reading exam time has been changed, reduced a little bit. Earlier it used to be around 30 minutes, now it's around 23, 24 minutes. So it's still challenging, but lesser score requirement means that you have more potential to get the marks. Moving on, if you are not very happy with the PT exam, you can take the IELTS as alternative, but let's look at what your IELTS requirement is. Only center-based test will be accepted. You cannot take the test online. Overall, you need a 7 score. 7 in listening, 7 in reading, 7 in speaking, 6.5. So no band below 6.5 in any section. So that, in my views, becomes more challenging, because 7 band consistent in each of the modules, specifically when talking about speaking, which is right in front of a person facing an interview, it becomes much more challenging for people. They stutter, they hesitate, they say something else not relevant to the topic, then it becomes hard to get 7. Writing as well, 6.5. It is checked by an examiner, completely by an examiner. So that makes it difficult, but it is still an alternative for you. You can try both the exams, whichever you feel easier is to obtain, you go for that. So once again, to remind all the nursing aspirants who are trying to register for Australia, 23rd of April, keep this date in mind. 23rd April 2026, old scores are valid if you have taken the exam before this date, but now the changes have happened. Older score is 66, writing 56, and others were 66 as well. But after 23rd of April, on or after, only new criteria will be applied. I already showed you what the new scoring requirement is. Even when you are trying to combine the two tests, this is what will be applicable. So key takeaways, what we understand from this change is that the focus, the change or the shift has been moved from reading and listening to speaking and writing. Probably because in nursing jobs, you are able to communicate properly with whichever persons or patients you are working with. And then you also have to do some paperwork. So your speaking and writing must be more effective than your reading and listening. So my understanding from this change is that what we need to do, focus particularly on your fluency and focus particularly on structured writing with phrases. Okay, not just with keywords, with phrases. This is what is going to win the exam for you. So if you are planning for your test, if you think you are weak in speaking, then definitely you need to prepare more. Spend a little bit more time, focus more on speaking, you will get there. And if you have already taken the test before the cutoff date, so the old score and old criteria will still apply to you. So the final insight that I wanted to share with you, that the exam change, this is not an exam change, this is an APRA change. This has been applied to make it easier for passive skills like reading and listening, and a little bit harder for active skills, which is more speaking and writing, which is what we do more often. Reading and listening, part of speaking as well when you are listening. So that's why listening and speaking scores, you will see a lot of contribution from each other. So your success will entirely depend on your ability to communicate properly, your fluency, your clarity and coverage of content as well, and not just comprehension, which was required for reading, but your writing abilities as well. So focus in these two areas, and if you are struggling with the exam, don't hesitate to contact us. We are just a message away on WhatsApp. Once again, if you are just looking for app access for your practice, we do provide that as well. Link is there in the description. If you're just looking for the ebooks under YouTube membership plans, different plans will offer you different set of ebooks. So see how much you need and how much your spending power is. And if you haven't watched the video on PT speaking, 11 impossible tricks for you that can change the complete scoring for you. Watch that and other videos on Edutrainex as well. I'll soon be back with another super important videos and another super important update on the exam. See you soon.